Let's talk about freedom, okay, as students. And I remember, to tell a quick story here, I remember my brother, when I graduated from Rutgers, as you know, and my brother was also going to be heading to Rutgers. Now, my brother's 11 years older than me, so younger than me, excuse me. So he came to me and he said, "Hey, look, I have a question for you about college." I was like, "Oh, go ahead, shoot." He's like, all right, so I pack up all my stuff. All right, mom and dad drive me to school. I get to the dorm. I take my stuff out. And he's like, "What do I do then?" And my response was, "You're on your own at that point." And it's a big adjustment. I remember personally, thinking back and going, when are the big bells? Like, I guess there's a bell that rings or chimes. Is there some kind of like clock tower or something that chimes that's the end of class or something like that across the entire campus? Like, how do we know what goes on? And there's just a big adjustment from being a high school student to entering college. And the biggest thing is freedom. The biggest thing is there's no one telling you what to do. A typical high school student wakes up every day. Usually mom or dad wake them up, okay, or alarm clock wakes them up. They got to be at school at 8 o'clock, 7:30 in the morning sometimes, and their whole life is regimented. They have a bell that goes off every 40 minutes. Okay, they have when the bell goes off, you have 2 or 3. 4 minutes to before another bell is going to go off, and you have to be in a certain place. And if you're not in that place at that time, you get in trouble. And if you want to use the bathroom, you have to raise your hand, and they have to give you a little pass to walk around the halls. And then sometimes you have school or you have after school stuff and things that go on, and it's just very regimented types of things. And as soon as you get to college, the biggest transition there is there's not that structure. And students, high school students have been in that structured form since preschool, ever since they've gotten the longest time you're ever in an institution other than prison is high school, okay, or school, preschool, kindergarten to 12th grade, and where you're in a structured set like that. So it's very, and that was since you were 5 years old. So now they go to no structure, okay? There's no bells, there's no passes, there's no curfews, and there's no parents. There's nobody telling you what to do. There's nobody checking up on your schoolwork. There's nobody, telling you to go here or there or get up or do this. And, that's just how it goes. And we'll talk about attendance policies in another video, but, it's something that you have to adjust to, and it is an adjustment that some students, it seems like something they would want. I know if when I've talked to students or I talk to high school seniors, and the thing they can't wait for is all the freedom to be away from their parents and and have that. Now it is a little scary too. It's like, well, what do I do? But just be careful what you wish for. 86% of all lottery winners lose all their money within 5 years. 86%. Why? Well, they've got all that stuff that people. You just gotta be careful what you a different situation will lead to you got to be prepared for those situations. So just understand there's a lot of freedom coming your way, and you just have to learn how to manage that and get the things done and yet still enjoy college.